Hi, my name is Bennet and I'm a strategy concentrator in Vanderbilt's MBA class of 2018. For the next few minutes, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to utilize the career resources at Owen, especially if you're at the beginning stages of your search. To start, I think the best thing to leverage is the Owen network. Begin with current students, utilize the CMC, reach out to alumni. All of these sources will be a great initial building block for you to do research and start to understand which companies and industries might appeal to you. I think beginning with current students, who are the most available entity here at Owen, and just putting time on calendars, having brief 30-minute chats makes sense. Additionally, scheduling time with whichever CMC coach applies to your industry of choice is a good next step to kind of elaborate on some of the stuff that you may have heard from other students and flesh out your ideas a little more fully. And then definitely as you move into September and October, reaching out to alums at certain companies, whether it's through a cold LinkedIn message or grabbing their email off GPS, all of those are viable first steps towards understanding which direction you might want to head in. And then I think from there, it's important to start building a company list. And at the outset, you want to make this list as broad as possible. It's totally okay to have multiple industries, a wide variety of companies on there, but you want to try to include every possible option and then whittle your way down as you move through your search. I think it's also useful to include contacts at each of these companies, whether they're hot contacts and an Owen alum that you have an email address for, or colder ones. Maybe it's someone that a role that you want to occupy and you found their LinkedIn contact or something like that. Still include that just so you can know where to begin your search at that specific company. Also, if available, if application deadlines are out there, including those at this point would be a good idea. And then finally, I think it's important to note that a good resource for one person might not be as good a resource for another. So for certain industry searches or certain niche company desires, you're just not going to find the same amount of success pouring through the Owen network or looking through GPS recruiting for a lead. You might have to go outside the traditional funnel and try to find people through LinkedIn messages or simply through other networks of yours. Other people are going to find that everything they need is within GPS. They're going to find options through job boards. There's any number of ways you can approach the job search, and I think it's really important to just get started early, figure out which method is working best for you. And I think charting that and doing that within the context of a company list is relatively effective. But just know that there isn't any one way to do this. So try to find traction, try to talk to as many people as possible, do your research, and then build the best strategy off of that for you and your specific search. Hopefully this was helpful. And definitely I think the overarching rule for using the resources is to just try as many as possible, see what works, and go from there.